Hey, you may be asking yourself, why am I so emotional? Well, today we're going to talk about it. Stay tuned. Hey, Queens, hey. Welcome to my channel. I am Corinthia Williams, your self-love and mindset coach. And what I do, I help women to transform mind, body, and soul by embracing their inner power and living a life of abundance, joy, and fulfillment, y'all. And welcome to my YouTube tribe. Y'all, I have Facebook, Twitter, and all that good stuff, but I've been a YouTuber for some time. So if you like my information, if you like my videos, if you're vibing over here on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let me know that you are here in the comments and you are part of my YouTube tribe. So with all the formalities out of the way, listen, y'all. Let's have a conversation, okay? Let's have a conversation of why you are feeling overwhelmed. Whew. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Yeah, I don't know if it's just me. I don't know. I was feeling overwhelmed for a minute. And let me be honest with you guys. I'm 48 years old. Just had a birthday in May. I'm 48. I'm technically an empty nester. My husband and I have a granddaughter who's 2 that lives out of state. I work from home. I'm a coach, so I work from home. Business was a little, you know how business is. And so I've been a little stressed. I've been a little, feeling stressed out, emotional, what have you. I don't know if it's the age. I don't know if it's the transitions in my personal life. I don't know if it's the business. But as women, as human beings, right, in the world that we live in, we have stress each and every day. It can be work stress, personal stress, health stress, unfortunately, all kind of stresses, right? And so you might be asking yourself, why am I so emotional? So on today, we're going to tap in and I'm going to give you 7 reasons why you could be feeling emotional and overwhelmed. Now, mind you, I'm a certified happiness and life coach. I am not a doctor, okay? So take this information and don't diagnose yourself, but just put it in the back of your mind knowing that this might be it. Maybe I need to do some things, contact my doctor, contact my counselor or therapist, and get the help that I need. Because sometimes we can't fix it all, okay? And I'm an advocate for therapy because I did it for some time. And so I'm an advocate for therapy. So sometimes you need a little help, and it's okay. So let us dive into 7 reasons why you may be feeling overwhelmed. Okay, Queens. So the number 1 reason why you may be feeling emotional or overwhelmed is hormonal changes. Okay. So, ladies, I told you I'm 48, right? So I may be going through some hormonal changes, if you guys know what I mean. And so for me, that might be my reason. But for you, I mean, you could be having some changes in your body that you might need to get checked, or, it's that time of the month coming, pregnancy, menopause, all kind of things are going on in our body as women. And so we have to learn to really tap into those feelings during that time of the month, or during our pregnancies, or during the life change, that some of us, including me, are about to approach or into. We have to learn our bodies. And that is the most important tip I can give you today, is learn your body. Know when you aren't feeling your best. Don't feel overwhelmed. Just go within and tap in and be intentional and be in the moment and ask yourself, why are you feeling this way? Is it hormonal? Am I about to have that time? Or is it, what? And if you can't find the answer, always consult your doctor when it comes to these type of things, because it's so important. Okay. So number one, hormonal changes, right? We got that down. We're women. We've been through some things. We know that stuff, but it can be a factor, and especially if it's changing. If you find yourself sad or mad or angry or things like that, really tap in and see if that might be the cause, okay? Number two, stress. The whole world's stressed out, right? But we have to learn how to minimize those stresses, okay? You can have work stress from family members, financial stress. A lot of things can cause stress. Can we be 100? But we have to learn to minimize those stresses by sometimes just saying no, okay? Sometimes we got to say no to some things. And I know as women, as moms, as nurturers, as caregivers, as head of households, whatever roles with an S that you play in your life, you got to sometimes say no. Sometimes don't have to do everything or pick up everybody else's stuff, and really say no to some things, because I'm pretty sure if you sit down and evaluate and write down all the tasks and the demands that's on your life right now, you can say no to some stuff. So a great way of de-stressing yourself is learning to say no. No is a good word. Say it in love, queen. Say it in love. But learn to say no and minimize some of that stress, okay? The next thing, and this one hits home for me. You guys know that here on my channel, actually, I just shared a 2-part video about me being sexually molested by my mother, right? And the trauma that came along with that. And so traumas can be really stressful on the body, and our bodies sometimes go into survival mode, and where we react, we want to fight or flight. If you ever heard of that, those are those reaction modes, those defense mechanisms that we have. And because of the trauma, either you're going to fight or you're going to flee, you're going to flight. And so either way you look at it, it's a defense mechanism that's taught, that our body teaches us, oh, I feel trauma, I feel pain about to happen, let me fight. Come on, let me fight, let me talk, let me cuss, let me get mad at you, let me do or say something horrible, or let me flee and hide and be stressed and be up in my mind and think about this thing. And so we have to be, once again, intentional and be in the moment and know our triggers, okay? You got to learn your triggers when you have trauma or been through a traumatic situation. And most importantly, I probably say this through this whole video, get help. Get help, y'all. Help is just a phone call away. There's hotlines. There's, if you have a doctor or a therapist, there's even therapists you could call online to get help. So get the help you need when you've been through a trauma in your life, or you feel yourself going through these emotions and you really don't know how to get over them, right? A lot of times we go through things and we get over it, but sometimes it's a little harder to get past it. And so definitely get the help you need. Okay, I'm gonna continue to say that. I'm gonna sound like not a dead horse, but I'm gonna beat this thing into your head, okay, and let you know, if you can't do it on your own, get some help. Okay, y'all, we are now on number 4 for the reasons why you may be feeling overwhelmed. We're going to number 4, and I had to put my glasses on, even though I probably got them on crooked. Girl, I'm trying to look cute for y'all today, okay? But I wanted to put my glasses on because this one is important, and sometimes we overlook that. Sometimes we think that the stresses in our lives are external factors, but it could be an internal factor as well. So this one is number 4, genetics, okay? Some people may be more predisposed to emotional sensitivity due to their genetic makeup, right? Research has shown that certain genes can affect the regulation of mood, making some people more prone to emotional overwhelmness. Now, when I did my research for today's video, I didn't know that. I just thought it was external factors or your hormones or something like that can make you feel overwhelmed or emotional. But it can also be a genetic thing. And that's not to say that you're out of your mind or you're crazy or anything like that. It could just be the makeup of your genetics. So once again, y'all, get help. Get help. Talk to someone. Talk to a psychotherapist, a therapist, a counselor, your primary doctor, whoever you need to talk to if you're feeling, once again, overwhelming. You can't understand what it is. You've done the work. You're trying to get those external factors under control, but you still have this feeling. It might just be genetic. Okay, y'all, we're back at it. And for number five, I'm giving y'all 5 reasons, okay? 5 reasons you may be feeling emotional and overwhelmed, all right? And number 5 is a lack of sleep. Queen, get some rest. Go to bed. For real, go to sleep. Get some rest. Have a bedtime. Okay, we had it when we were growing up. We gave bedtimes to our kids. Come on, give yourself a bedtime, or at least give yourself time to wind down. Now, you know, a lot of people say, "Oh, take a nap. Naps are life." Life be happening, and sometimes you can't take a nap, but you can appoint a time at the end of your day where you just wind down and get yourself comfortable and go to sleep. Get adequate sleep, because a lack of sleep can really mess up your brain function, okay? Your brain needs to rest. Just like your body needs to rest, your brain needs to rest. And so because maybe you're not getting enough rest and sleep and really going into a deep sleep, okay? These couple of hours of sleep is really not working, and so your brain is trying to function under the lack of rest. And that's not good for your brain nor your body. So a lot of things that goes on in here, it affects our bodies. So y'all, get some rest. Go to sleep. Baby girl, go to sleep. It's time to go to bed. Turn that phone off. Stop scrolling and go to sleep. Okay? All right. So number 6 is chronic illnesses. Now this is serious, and definitely have your physician involved with this, because chronic illnesses, living with chronic illnesses can be emotionally exhausting. You know, can you just imagine have a chronic illness? And prayers and love go out to those who do and work through it each and every day. But can you imagine having a chronic illness and dealing with your illness, and then your mind and emotions are just everywhere because you feel not at a good place when you do. For those of you who are new here, my mother-in-law passed away in 2020, February of 2020. Was it 2020? Yeah, it's been 3 years, from cancer. And so seeing her process and seeing her going through what she went through, it was emotional for us. Could you imagine someone else going through that? And so stress, you know, so definitely if this happened to be you, make sure you let someone know, and someone can help you. Find the help you need if this is you, okay? And lastly, number seven, and we out of here. The video gonna be over soon, okay? Hope y'all like this. If you do, subscribe, like this video, and if you have anything to add to this list, make sure you put it in the comments, and let's share this information. Listen, we don't gatekeep around here. We don't gatekeep. So make sure you share the information, okay? And any tips that you may have. Number 7, personal beliefs and values, okay? Our personal beliefs and values can affect our emotional well-being. If we have beliefs and values about ourselves that as a result makes us have negative talks to ourselves, negative thoughts of ourselves. We talk down to ourselves. We feel less than. We feel like we're not good enough. Guess what? That will affect you emotionally, right? And so, y'all, my tip for that is learn to take time for yourself. Listen, self-love isn't selfish. It is necessary. We live by that around here. And so if you love yourself, guess what? And take time for yourself, you'll learn those emotions. You'll learn how to speak life to yourself. You'll learn how to not talk down to yourself, but lift yourself up. A lot of us don't have people around us to tell us that we're even beautiful or we're doing a good job. So we got to learn how to do that for ourselves, y'all. Listen, I know how it feels to talk down to yourself. I went through years of talking negative to myself, not feeling worthy or feeling less than. And I had to turn it around for me, because if I did not, I don't know where I would be. I would definitely not be who I am today, a self-love and mindset coach. So when you change, guess what? You are going to change your whole atmosphere, your whole outlook on life. So, Queen, I need you to do this for you on today and speak life to yourself, okay? I need you to do this today and say, I am beautiful. I am wonderful. I am smart. I am royalty. I am a queen. Yes, I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you, because you are changing. You are taking down notes. Come on. You're taking down notes. You're really being intentional, and you're doing this for you. Remember, Queen, self-love isn't selfish. It's necessary. All right. So I'm going to leave you here with these tips. Really take notes, for real. Take notes and really dive in and see if this is you in any of these situations. And remember, get help. Okay. So y'all, on today, know that I love you, but God loves you more. And I'm going to see you at the top, because there's no more room at the bottom. Always remember, self-love isn't selfish. It's necessary. So on today, do something for you. Be blessed. Peace.